Welcome back to another boxing watcher. This video is a face-off between Alexander Usyk and versus Rico Verhoeven. Who do you think wins? Do you think Usyk's legacy gets ruined if he wins this fight? If Rico wins this world title, it might set a precedent. It might destroy boxing. If Usyk wins, then do you think he'll get any credit for it?
It's a fighter, it's dangerous guy.
On May 23rd in Egypt, two worlds collide. The best boxer in the world, Alexander Usyk.
Yeah, Rico just keeps saying, I'm gonna bring something you ain't seen yet, G. What's he gonna do? Throw a kick in his face? That's crazy.
Take on the best kickboxer in the world, Rico Verhoeven.
I've been boxing with Peter Fury for 15 years.
We're training hard every day.
The WBC heavyweight title is the prize for both.
When I was young, I too using kickboxing, boxing.
Nobody told me that.
But not like this.
Before they get in the ring on that day, they meet here face to face. This is Alexander Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven. This is Face Off. Normally, I always start with the champion, Alexander Usyk, but I want to start with you, Rico, first, because this is your biggest challenge, and you've had many challenges in your domain.
Damn, bro. He's saying this is his biggest challenge, even though he's a kickboxing world champ. Yeah, that's crazy.
In kickboxing, but this is the biggest challenge for you. Why accept the challenge, and why do you think you've got what it takes to conquer what is considered Mount Everest in the boxing world?
Yeah, for me, it was like, why not accept the challenge? It is, like you said, he's considered arguably like one of the best boxers to ever do it. So, what an honor and what an opportunity I have. I've conquered everything within the sport of kickboxing, and now getting the opportunity to do it within the sport of boxing, I love it. Like, never get comfortable.
This is something different for you, Alexander.
Yes, listen, it's two worlds, boxing and kickboxing. A lot of people wanna look who win, who best. We have.
Yeah, bro. Do you think if Usyk loses this, what happens? What happens to the heavyweight division, bro?
Double fans.
Mhm.
A lot of people say, "Hey, you know." A
I
lot of
think
people say,
Moses'
"Hey,
Toma
Usyk,
destroys it, by the way.
you must not boxing with
Yeah.
Rico because he's not boxer. It's a fighter. Listen, it's a show. All world, it's a show. We who? Actors.
Both of you are actors as well.
Yes, of course, of course. But we can do what we want. But I thank you. I wanna say thank you, Turkey Ali Sheikh, who organization this. Egypt is my first time was in Egypt. Pyramid.
It's going to be different.
Yes.
It's going to be different.
Yeah, it's gonna be different, but I think it's a real great show.
You say show, and it is a show. It's a spectacle, but it's a fight.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
And as you know, this man is the best at what he does and hasn't been beaten for
Why is this so dull at the minute? Sorry, guys. Let's keep watching.
over a decade in what he does. You've never been beaten. So do you look at this as a tough fight?
Of course, it's a tough fight. Listen, for me, doesn't matter. It's wrestler, kickboxer, but all boxer. My prepare 100%.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna beat Alexander Usyk in boxing. In kickboxing, it wouldn't be close, but in boxing, Usyk's knowledge of boxing is just too good for him.
Now is like the same for Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, but all my rivals. But I'm not say how. It's not good boxing. I training not hard. I more training. sparring partner. We become sparring partner. Yes, different sparring partner who same with Rico, but we training hard every day. Oof. It's a fighter. It's dangerous guy.
Earn red points on your debit card spend. Redeem for
Damn, bro, what was
experiences,
it? I'd
airline
love
miles,
this one.
and more.
This was me before. A short walk left me tired and out of breath. Look at me
What?
now. Lose belly fat
That's
and
the
become
same.
unstoppable. On Monday.
Very.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Very good,
for me,
very good.
it's not
This guy fighter.
easy walk.
This guy knows.
Does this make it all seem more real now that he's sitting right here opposite you? Is this your first time coming close to face to face?
We were on a call like really short.
Yes, yes.
And this is our first time meeting.
Mm.
So,
How does that feel when you are like this close?
Yeah, feels the same for me. He's an amazing champion. I respect his career. I love what he's done because for me it's looking at him is like looking in a mirror because what he's done in the boxing sport is like I don't have a hat, but I take my hat off for that. It is amazing, and that's what I've did with what I've done within kickboxing. So it's such an honor and like I said, such a privilege to be here and to share the ring with this man.
Do you think that there could be a case of he's overlooked you? There is talks of what happens
Bro.
after Rico.
He's
You've
asking
not
a good
spoke about
question
what happens
there.
after Usyk.
Maybe, I don't know. If I
Maybe. Damn.
judge him as a person and as a champion, he talked about it, but he's not overlooking me. He's talked about it, but he knows that there's definitely a challenge in front of him, and that's not like being put aside like that. And of course, the question comes like, "Oh, what are you gonna do after this?" Because everybody expects him to win. But yeah, let's see if he can.
Let's see if he can. What type of challenge do you expect this to be?
That's a good challenge. I like this. I like
I think it's gonna
challenge.
be easy
I
fight, bro.
like box.
The reason why Usyk thinks it's gonna be a nice challenge, he thinks it's gonna be an easy challenge because he's a kickboxer. So punching is a little bit different in kickboxing because you've got kicks, and your kicks are longer than your hands, so you don't do much of using the hands.
I like life.
Mm.
I say
Rico is fast
I'll
for a
work.
heavyweight though.
You know, sometimes I think
Rico will be way heavier than Alexander Usyk. So if Rico lands that one punch, that devastating KO power that he does with his hands, then it could be a problem for him.
world is a big hospital. You know, when a lot of people who sick and who crazy, you know. But we all world is a sick, you know. What happened now in the world? All world is crazy. But this is show is a only little bit light, okay? Because a lot of people say not about war, about fights. Oh, it was in 23 May, yeah, Egypt, yeah. Oh, good. We buy tickets, yeah, we book hotel, blah blah blah. Yeah, we prepare going to Egypt. Say, oh, that's good, that's great.
You know, if this was any other kickboxer sitting opposite, and I was to say, Rico, why do you expect to win?
Bro.
The answer would be so easy and clear because you win every single fight that you have in kickboxing. Why do you expect to beat him here?
It's funny that you say that because that's the same what he has. When he's here and there's another boxer in front of him, like, why do you expect to win? And why does everybody expect to win? Because he always wins. It's the same with me within kickboxing. I always won. So, of course you're going to win. No, but it is not, of course. We, as champions and as athletes,
Yeah, he's trying to sell it as champions v champions, but of two different kickboxing spectrums. Like one's kickboxing, one's boxing.
work our off to be the best versions of ourselves and to make it look easy, that's a totally different thing. It is not easy, but we make it look easy. So
Damn, they make
I
it
think
look
with that being
easy.
said, for me, coming in as a kickboxer is something that he hasn't seen before. He's dissected
He ain't
the
seen
sport
this.
of boxing like no other. Like he's been taking that puzzle out and putting it back together, taking it out and putting it back together. So he knows everything about the sport,
But not about your sport.
but not about the sport of kickboxing.
If it was a boxer, you understand what a boxer's going to do. You don't understand what he's going to do.
Yeah. Listen, when I was young, I too using kickboxing, boxing, but I like.
Nobody told me that.
I like, but not like this. Yeah, the crazy man, you know, the legs.
Maybe he throws a high kick.
Yeah, but I like kick and legs on street. Oof. Yeah, low kick, my giri. That,
Nice.
Yeah, we training when I. But then my coach is not kickboxing coach, is like jiu-jitsu, you know, wrestling, boxing is one coach, but another sport, like a crazy man. But
Crazy
then I
man.
find look for
This guy do
good coach. It's
kickboxing.
my
The
first coach,
crazy man. The crazy
Lapin
man.
Sergey. Yes, it's
Yo, Usyk's
oh
English is getting
good.
way much better.
My father said, "Hey, try boxing."
Let's have a look.
He lost that fight. Did you take inspiration from that someone can come
Damn.
from a different discipline and
They're
upset the
talking
fighters, the
about. They're
boxers?
talking
100%,
about
but
Ngannou beating
I don't look at other
Tyson
people.
Fury.
I look at myself and I look at the opportunity I have and the capabilities I have to do this.
Damn, this
So
man's giving it like a crazy
comparing
speech,
myself
this guy.
to Francis is not a comparison because I've been boxing with Peter Fury for 15 years.
At Vodafone, get additional unlimited plans from £16 per
Crazy,
month.
he's been
That's unlimited
boxing with
data,
Peter
calls,
Fury
and
for
texts for
15
you and your
years.
family.
Holy.
So, and of course, I was boxing to kickbox, but I've been in and around boxing for such a long time.
You expect to be Alexander Usyk May 23rd?
Of course. Well, of course. I think, in my opinion,
Who thinks he beats?
I believe I can do it.
Damn.
When you hear him say that, he seems very sure of himself.
Yeah.
You've heard everyone say this before.
It's good. Listen,
Why?
because a lot of people, if you can confident in yourself, it's good. Because I'm confident myself, but it's a really good fight.
You know, I always do this in the face-off. I always tell you guys to talk to each
If
other and not
Rico
to me.
wins this month,
So I'm going to tell
I
you,
might
Rico,
get
to
a
talk to
tattoo
Usyk
of
and
me
tell
in
Usyk
Portugal.
why you think you beat him.
Why I think I'll beat you is because I'm bringing something different to the table that you haven't seen before. You've seen everything there is in the sport of boxing. And I know you're a champion, you have a champion mindset, and you've been watching all my videos and dissecting everything, and your team has been doing that, and you've been getting sparring partners and as much information as possible. But still, I'll bring something to the table that you haven't seen before. That's going to be the difference, the biggest difference. And that's going to be the reason why I'm going to beat you.
We'll see.
100%.
My
Yes,
because I must do it.
simple.
Damn, he's gonna beat him
It's
because
my
he must do it.
it's my work.
Shit.
You know, we prepare. All
Oh.
people prepare for.
Thanks for watching. This has been your boy, Boxing Watcher. Sorry it was a boring vid, but yeah.